Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My salutations to our Shaheeds. April 29th is a historical day. On this day, the Khalsa Panth established a new milestone in its 5-century-long struggle to ensure that its distinct and sovereign hondh-hasthi and practice of sarbat bhala may flourish. What is Khalistan? Khalistan is the expression of the eternal patshahi bestowed upon the Khalsa Panth by Sachay Patshah, Guru Nanak Sahib. Khalistan is the tangible manifestation of this blessing as a practical means to exercise the Khalsa's political power today. The struggle for Khalistan is not a product of an anxiety to protect our identity or existence from danger. This struggle is an inevitable consequence of the Khalsa Panth's patshahi, which is an integral aspect of the Khalsa throughout all the ages of the creation. When we talk about Khalistan, we mean a free, completely sovereign political structure where two key processes can occur. The Khalsa's unique and autonomous hondh-hasthi can flourish without any limits or restrictions, and where spiritual and temporal structures based on sarbat bhala can develop so that everyone can blossom to their full potential. This requires sovereignty, equality, and justice so that an ideal society and polity based on sanjhivalta can flourish. A sovereign political structure capable of manifesting the cosmic perspective of Guru Granth Sahib. It is a polity which will be based on principles of autonomy and collective leadership, that is Panch Pradhani, in which self-determination is a key organizing principle of structures from the grassroots up. A political structure that promotes an equitable international political order, not one based on hegemony of one or several states. An atmosphere of Begumpura that promotes life based on physical well-being, dignified labor, self-respect, Chaddi Kala, where people can live without fear. When does the Khalsa Panth engage in struggle? If any power attempts to limit, control, or subsume the Khalsa Panth's unique and sovereign hondh-hasthi, or defiles the cosmic divinity of creation to establish an oppressive polity, then Sachay Patshah has made the Khalsa Panth's responsibility clear to establish Hiremi Raj in order to destroy the tyrants and protect the weak. With the determined commitment to be sovereign or resist, the Khalsa Panth wages an unrelenting struggle to uproot such tyrants and establish a structure dedicated to sarbat bhala. The Bipper imperialists have been insidious in undermining and attacking the Khalsa Panth since solidifying power in 1947. Through covert and overt means since then, they have constantly enacted policies to loot Punjab's human and natural resources, eliminate Punjab from mainstream politics and the economy, turn Punjab's land barren, and limit employment possibilities. They continue to enact these policies today. Even today, we can see what they are doing to Punjab. The Khalsa Panth has always declared Gurmate from Sri Akal Takht Sahib to protect Punjab and the people of this region. When the Bippers attacked Sri Harmandir Sahib and Sri Akal Takht Sahib in June 1984 in an attempt to destroy the hondh of the Khalsa Panth, this struggle entered its next phase. Warriors steeped in love for the Panth prepared to sacrifice their lives and fought a bloody war against the state. In a pivotal stage of this struggle, Khalistan was declared on April 29, 1986. Role of the Khalsa Panth. In today's world, the prevalent temporal structures of the time have failed either in whole or in part and have created conditions of instability locally and around the world. In this scenario, the principal responsibility of Guru Khalsa Panth is to be a guiding light for the world through its sarbat bhala based practices and establish a sovereign political structure capable of executing this vision. In order to map out the correct steps into the future, it is necessary for Khalsa Panth to analyze the changing conditions in South Asia and the world while receiving guidance from the history of Sikh struggle. In light of this, the Panth will make decisions in line with its traditions and legacy. Future tasks: to promote intellectual efforts to produce analysis on structures, systems, and administration based on this philosophy of Khalistan. Disseminate the philosophy and principles of Khalistan within Guru Sangats in order to prepare the ground for this philosophy and establish the viability of this project in today's world. Tell about Sikh idea of a state and Khalsa order of things in these days. Celebrate the heroes and legends of the Khalistan movement in order to communicate the achievements of the struggle to the wider Panth through a variety of endeavors and initiatives. Develop dialogue with all social, cultural, and religious groups which are opposed to the Vippers, imperialists, including Dalits, Manuwad, Moolnawasi, Kashmiris, Tamils, distinct nations of the Northeast, Muslims, and other oppressed people, in order to establish organizational coordination and unity wherever possible. To free the Akal Takht from the present structure and enable such conditions so that Khalsa Panth may exercise Gurmata and Panch Pradhani system of bringing forward our leadership in these days. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.